This is Revelation chapter 9, verse 1. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. I like to say all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Honor to all the brethren out here doing the work in the will of the Father, in truth and sincerity. And this is your fellow servant Ariah back with another lesson. And this is Revelation chapter 9, verse 1. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And that bottomless pit is Europe. And that star that fell from heaven is what people know today as William Kaiser, all right, which he's responsible for starting the first woe, which we all know as the first woe as being this World War I. All right, it's three woes in the scriptures. You have the first woe, which is World War I. Then you have the second woe, which is World War II, and then we have the final and third woe, which is World War III, which is what we coming upon in our lifetime. All right, so this is William II, which, like I said, he was the reason, all right, for World War I kicking off, and he is that star that fell to the earth. All right, so it said William II was the last German emperor and king of Prussia, reigning from the 15th of June, 1888 until his abdication on the 9th of November, 1918. So let's click here real fast where it says, why was Kaiser William II important in World War I? It says, Kaiser William II was a monarchical ruler of Germany, occupying the throne from June 1888 until his abdication at the end of World War I. Many historians consider William the individual most responsible for the outbreak of war in 1914, which was World War I. So many historians consider him the individual most responsible for World War I. So he's that star that you read about in Revelation chapter 9 that fell onto the earth, man. All right. So he's the star that was ruling. He was in his heaven as the emperor, and then he got knocked to the earth, all right, because he started World War I, and after World War I, he was kicked up out the way, man. They say he had his abdication after World War I, so he was removed. So he's the one that fell from heaven unto the earth, man. And then it says, unto him was given the key of the bottomless pit, man. So he was the one that kicked off World War I for Europe, man. Verse 2, and he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power. So out of this war, there came up locusts, which these locusts represents those different warplanes, all right, from World War I, man. And those planes look similar to locusts, man. Let's go check them out, man. And check out these warplanes from World War I. So here we got the warplanes. See, these look like locusts, man. Look like little insects, man. And as you can see right here, you got the red warplane right here, which everybody knows as the Red Baron, man. One of the most written about fighter pilots back then, the Red Baron of Germany. So going back, verse 3, and there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power. So these locusts that was coming upon the earth was these warplanes, and to them was given power, man, as scorpions on the earth have power, man. So scorpion have their sting in the back end of their bodies, right? Just like those warplanes, man. Remember, you have the little machine gun sitting on the back or on the top of the warplane, and they get the shooting. All right, that's where the steam was coming from. Matter of fact, let's go back and See where we can find these machine guns placed. See if we can find a picture with the machine guns. See, look at that. Machine gun placed on the back of the plane, just like a scorpion. See that? Sting in the tail. So yeah, it's talking about these warplanes of World War I. All right, continuing on, this verse 4. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. So this is how we know that this was during World War I. Because during World War I, the jets, the fighter planes, they didn't have missiles where they could hurt the grass, where they could hurt the trees. See, World War II, this is when you had missiles. World War III, you're gonna have missiles. Those what's the word I'm looking for? Those war items, all right, those things can hurt the grass and hurt the trees. But see, during World War I, they only had the machine guns sitting on the back of the warplane. So when they spitting, you know what I'm saying, that do, you know what I'm saying, it can't hurt, it can't burn the grass of the earth, it can't blow up the trees, man. No, it's only gonna hit the men that they shooting at, man. That's what it's gonna damage. All right, and it said that was gonna kill and damage and hurt the men that have not the seal of God in their foreheads. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And that's exactly what happened to these men during World War I, man. Because unlike today and in past times in World War II, hell, you get hit by a missile, that's it. Your life is over. All right. Not back in World War I, when you got hit with them bullets, you could live. All right. And you could, you know what I'm saying, recover. You may be missing some limbs, but you could recover, you know? So this is what it's talking about, man. And it's saying to them, it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And that's how long it would take them to recover from, you know what I'm saying, they limbs getting blown off by the bullets, you know what I'm saying, or eyes being put out by the bullet, wherever the bullet may hit or ricochet off of, man, that was being spit from the Gatling gun sitting on the back of the warplane. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he strike of a man. All right, so matter of fact, we're gonna go. Let's go look at some of this history, man. Let's look at injuries from during World War I, man. Let's see what we can find. Cause these men was getting stoned, man, by them bullets, man, and they wasn't dying. Look at this shit, man. Look at this man's face. This shit is crazy, man. These men was getting jacked up by them bullets, man. The sting, man. World War I veterans, ravished face, man. Bullets, man. Hitting you everywhere. When the bullets getting spit out by that Gatling gun, man, blowing off your nose. Take your eye out. Man, look at this, man. Let's look at all these different injuries, man. All these bullets, man. So, yeah, this the type of sting that they was getting hit with, man. And you see, these men ain't put to death, man. They're just tormented. These men are living. All right. So going back, this verse 5, and to them it was given that they should not kill them. So them men didn't get killed. Them men was still alive, man. But that they should be tormented 5 months. Them men was tormented. You see in their faces, man. Limbs getting all blown off by them bullets, man. And their torment was the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. So yeah, them men was seeking death, man, but they could not find it, man. All right, them men was living with missing limbs, missing noses, eyes, half of your face blown off from the bullets, man. Man, hey, man. Hey, trust me. You best believe they was seeking death, man. You know, they probably ain't have no type of numbing agent for none of that shit. They had to just, deal with the sting, man. Like the scriptures say, man. As if a scorpion bitch hit you, man. Verse 7. In the shape of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were as faces of men. See that? So that's talking about the warcraft, man. I mean about the warplanes, man. Said locusts like prepared unto battle, man. And this is exactly what you see, man, when you look at the warplanes. Like locusts prepared unto battle, man. That's exactly what you see, man. You see it. Going back. And on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and the faces were as the face of men. So these were men that was in these locusts, man, controlling these locusts. And it said they had crowns like gold. And this is what, especially in Germany, when you go look at the type of helmets they wore those golden helmets, man. Let's go look at these golden helmets from Germany during World War I. See that? Little different helmets of gold, man. So this is Germany. This the helmets, type of helmet. Look at that gold, man. This is the type of helmets that they was wearing back then, man. But damn. Let's go back. Here we go. So look at that, man. Scriptures, man. Prophecies manifesting, man. Prophecies manifesting. This is Revelation chapter 9, man. This is talking about World War I. Verse 8. And they had hair as the hair of women, and the teeth were as the teeth of lions. So it said they had hair as the hair of women. So on these helmets also, they did have hair like that, as you can see right here. Look at all the different helmets with the hair. See that? So these are the type of helmets that they wore back then. So these scriptures, man, hey man, these prophecies are man, this shit is crazy, man, when you have this understanding, man. Where you can see these prophecies playing out in history, man. And saying the teeth was as the teeth of lions. And they had breastplates as it were breastplates of iron. And the sound of their wings was the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. And that's exactly how them warplanes sounded, man, when it was taking off, that rattling of the engine, that all right, that's a sound. Hey, that's the sound of many horses running, man. All right. So these warplanes during World War I, this is what the scriptures is talking about, man. And they had their tails like unto scorpions, and there was stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, which is who? Who is that angel? The guy that started it all, man. William Kaiser II, whose name is in the Hebrew tongue Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. One woe is past. You know, World War I is past. So this guy is the reason for World War I, and everything that you know about World War I with the warplanes and the Red Baron and how they was shooting the bullets out of the back of the plane. Hey, it's all stated here, man. This is what it's talking about, man. And then it tell you one war was past, man. When you hear about these 3 wars, that's talking about World War I, World War II, and World War III. Verse 12, one war was past, and behold, there comes 2 woes more hereafter. So after that World War I, then the scripture says it's gonna be 2 more world wars, man. And as we know, we already had the Second World War. All right, so it's only 1 more to go, and we in that time frame right now, man. Verse 13, and the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God. So it said the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the 6th angel which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river of Euphrates. So you have 4 angels that are bound in the river of Euphrates, man. And that is the spirit, man, that's going to lead to the ultimate battle, man. Because you got to remember, you have the 4 angels that's holding back that destruction wind, man. So these are those 4 angels. These are the 4 spirits that's out here, man. And the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year. So for a certain time, man, these angels have been, the spirit of these angels has been out here in the earth, all right, to perform a certain act at a certain hour, on a certain day, on a certain month, in a certain year, man. And that act is going to what? For to slay the 3rd part of men. All right, and the 3rd part of men is over here in the U.S., man. So right after World War I, those 4 angels were loose to put the spirit out here to have these different nations to what? To come up with a item that's going to be able to perform a destructive wind, man. All right, and that destructive wind is for what? For a certain hour, a certain day, a certain month, and a certain year, man. And we're coming upon that time, man. And that destructive wind is that nuclear missile, man. Right after World War I, this is when they started coming up with the possibility of coming up with the nuclear bomb, man. All right, you have what you call the Manhattan Project. All right, that came about when these 4 angels got loose, man. The spirit went out and got upon these Edomites to come up with the nuclear bombs for their downfall, man. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. So this is how many nuclear missiles is going to be in the air coming to hit this place that you call America, man. And thus I saw the horse in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplate of fire and of jacinth and brimstone, and the head of the horses were as the head of lions, and out of their mouth issued fire and smoke and brimstone, man. And this represents the ICBM nuclear missile, man, nuclear destruction, man. By these 3 was the 3rd part of men killed by the fire, by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issue out of their mouths, man. So this is what that nuclear power, that nuclear destruction is going to do, man. All right. Verse 19, for their power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt. And the rest of men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. So the spirit that the angels put out here was for these heathens to come up with this nuclear capability, starting off with the Manhattan Project, which brought along what? The atomic bomb. All right. So then the atomic bomb was used, right? That atomic bomb lit I forgot the name of them damn fucking Moabite towns or Ammonite towns that got hit, man. But anyway, y'all know the story, man. Those atom bombs was used on those cities, man. All right. And even with that being even with that being done, it said, and the rest of men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands. So even with that destruction, nobody repented. All right. And they still out here worshiping devils and idols of gold, silver, and brass and stone and of wood. Verse 21, neither repented they of their murderers, nor their sorceries, nor their fornication, nor their thefts. So this is what you still got going on today, man.